Round of 24. DRG. 3. SOS. 아프리카 TV 프레이업 스튜디오 라이브 2020 GSL 시즌 2 코드 S The Coming Storm.
We've got an update, everybody. There's a Greenland shark that lived to be 400 years old.
Yeah, it's crazy
Okay,
stuff.
actual truth here.
Crazy
we
stuff.
just got notified. So imagine that, living for 400 years, blind and also with no thumbs. Sounds like it's just...
Do you know that there's trees that are 5,000 years old that are on Earth?
Yeah, okay,
But
so
actually,
imagine
the oldest tree on Earth, it's like they won't release where it is because people will go and try to break branches off it and stuff.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, imagine being that old and being blind and having no thumbs, and you can't move
It's crazy stuff.
because you're a tree.
This stuff is so fascinating.
The only thing about trees, Artosis, is they can't move.
Trees do move a little bit. And did you know they can make themselves move a little bit? Like they can lean away from fire.
Oh my God.
And they turn towards sunlight and stuff. I mean, you already knew that, right? You see your plants, if you turn them, like their leaves turn towards the sun.
Uh-huh.
Plants can do more than you think, Tasteless.
Yeah, but can they play StarCraft?
Well, the Protoss are plants,
Oh, that's
which
right,
explains so much because plants don't have brains.
Oh, it's Death Row, look out!
한번 시작해볼까?
Oh, I can't do a good Godzilla sound effect.
Who's a stuck pig?
Yeah, yeah.
카이지 게이밍 디어 백동준. 아프리카 프렉스 DRG 박수호.
So DRG is short for Dongdaegu, which is the part of Busan that DRG is from. Busan is the second biggest city in South Korea. Beach city, very far, far in the south.
I don't know, short for dirigible.
A lot of people think that, and that's why I'm here, to you know, straighten out the facts.
Thanks, Tasteless.
No problem. All right, Artosis, it's your turn. Go.
Greenland sharks.
Greenland shark, yeah.
Tasteless.
Is there anything else that lives that long?
Yeah, there are. There are.
Like what?
There's various things. I actually read something on it a few years ago. I'm trying to remember. So the oldest thing are a few trees. There's like some underwater like mollusks that live that they think might never die.
What?
And there's like a certain type of like jellyfish or something that kind of like re-gives birth to itself over and over.
Oh, I want to do that.
Yeah, something like that.
I birth out baby Tasus. He's like, eh, GG's. He comes out.
Then you suck his soul out of his body when you're younger.
Yeah, because I want to live forever. I don't want to have a copy of myself around.
Yeah. Might sound dark, Tasteless, but any Artosis clones I would harvest.
I know they'd all be in one of those island prisons, right? Ready for your
Yes,
organs to be
that
taken.
movie.
Yeah. Was that movie any good?
It was all right.
Well, let's get some mollusk DNA. You and me, just the bottom of the ocean. Just casting down there.
Chilling there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you know anything about the tardigrade? I think that's what tardigrade. It's like the water bear. It's a little. It's very, very
I do
small.
know about this thing. Yeah, that little tiny guy that can like live in space. Yeah.
Live in super hot, super cold. Doesn't even matter. It's crazy.
That is cool.
Yeah. We gotta read this type of stuff, man. It's so interesting.
Yeah. That's what you do, Artosis. You know the animals, man. You're good at animals. It's one of your skills.
I even know how to talk to a Tasteless.
Yeah. Without him harming you either. Yeah.
Tasteless rarely bites me.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You say the wrong thing to a you lose a finger. Okay.
That's for sure.
Okay, he killed both Adepts there.
Yeah, Yeah, those didn't do so well, did
Yeah,
they?
I'm kind of surprised by that. DRG really splitting very well.
Jesus, I'm excited. It's a glaive build.
Yes! Yes! All right, well,
That's bad.
yeah. This is actually starting to snowball here. Oh my, wait, how did that get through? What?
Yeah, you can sometimes wiggle
Yeah.
through at the depths.
Bop.
Oh my god.
Oh my heavens to Betsy.
Well, that's not any good.
Yeah.
Look
How
at
long
this. He sees
is DR
exactly what's going on. He's already killed 3 adepts and a stalker.
Right now, deer's lifespan is the opposite of a Greenland shark.
It's about the lifespan of a deer in hunting season. He's Bambi's mom right now.
Yeah. This is a shocking amount of damage for a PvZ early on. Considering that this was just a modest amount of lings, like enough lings to just hold up the attack.
Dude, 3 probes, 3 adepts, and a stalker. Plus you're warping this all in at home, plus you're getting full scout of everything going on. What do you do here as deer? That type of damage?
Well, he's going to try to do this counterattack. Let's see how well it goes, though.
I guess he has to either full wall at home or leave some units there. So what if you got counterattacked?
Yeah, and there is a small counterattack coming here.
Yeah, just a few lings.
Dude,
He's going to check and make sure he's not being greedy.
He tried to get right underneath that.
Oh, look, he just... Yeah, okay, he did leave one. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Why aren't they going
That's
in?
that whole, the way this is like, what, 2.5D graphics where you can kind of have something behind a building and maybe not see it. Okay, so the lings, as always, are going to try to be on top of these shades.
I wonder if he'll finish that. Yeah,
he does.
Not surprised to see him finish that, actually. That wasn't that many lings.
First Ravager's picked off. He's gonna, I thought he might warp in a sentry and try to block it off.
Yeah,
I feel like we need to see that a little bit more now. That was like one of the early game strategies. Okay, so Deer is now getting to do the damage he wanted to do here.
Yeah, he's picking off a few drones, but it seems like DRG's defense is good enough.
Yeah.
3 drones is not enough for all these adepts.
No, I mean, in fact, it's going to put Deer way in the red here. He's going to lose that Observer, by the way, too. That went over the Spore.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's actually really bad.
Everything going wrong. I love that DRG plays the constant frown.
Yeah.
You just tell he's
it's
disappointed.
Like you. It's you and him. They both have the frowny faces when you play.
This is what happens when you watch these things people do. It's like, glaives again? Really?
I call it beaker mouth.
Beaker mouth.
Yeah, you got a little bit of beaker mouth when you play, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does have that frown on his face.
He's so completely unimpressed with everybody.
Look, he's going to take out this Nexus. DRG never lost it. He always had it. He always had it, you doubters.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. He's, oh my god, he's actually going to get some sentries here too. This just gets worse and worse. Oh my god. But you know what? My favorite story about DRG, I wrote an article about this a really long time ago on my StarCraft blog. I haven't updated in a million years.
Yeah.
But when Kespa really took over, because people are like, oh, Kespa won't displace all the pros. Yeah, they displaced all the pros. The very best ones joined Kespa teams, like Maru.
Yeah.
And everyone else got displaced, except for one man. The last remaining non-Kespa pro in GSL back in the day was DRG. It was literally DRG and 31 Kespa pros in GSL. So this guy has always been a sick, badass legend, and he is showing it again here.
Yeah, he just has the gift, man. Ouch, even that, oh my god, this is all
he's
over. This is it.
He is ravaging
these
units with these Ravagers. Just surrounds everything, hits his biles.
But what about 2 Adepts? Never mind. GG, DRG takes game 1.
From start to finish, things were going wrong for Deer.
From
I
A to Z.
don't think that the next game is going to look like that, because like DRG clobbered him, and I don't think their skill is that different that DRG clobbers Deer. I really don't. It happened that game, but it's not going to happen like that again.
I do worry for Deer. You know, again, he's so inconsistent. Sometimes he's amazing. Other times he's just kind of all over the place. Like, he lost the 2 Adepts. He got hit by that Ling counterattack. He had the Adepts commit onto the ramp and then lost everything there. I mean, DRG played well, but Deer also played poorly. Time to go to Everdream. You're having that dream inside of a submarine, trying to escape from Tokyo, where Deathra is destroying everything.
Look at you just making a story out of the 3 maps.
My skill, you might be good at animals, but I take a whole bunch of words and put them together into a sentence that kind of doesn't really make
경기가
sense.
준비되었다.
Amazing.
That's how I make the big bucks.
시작해볼까?
Some other people, they become architects, but not me.
You're an architect of sentences.
Yeah.
Really bad sentences.
Yeah.
You know, they say form over function, but for you, neither.
카이지 게이밍 디어 백동준.
Uh-oh, ran over the microphone cord here. Right.
This is just Cassie's life. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, a little cramp in my foot.
Yeah,
Gonna
I'm like,
move that
a
out
little
there."
bit of a bowel movement there. I hope this game ends soon.
아프리카 텍스 DRG 박수호.
Trying to breathe through my nose.
Yeah.
A little bit of blockage up there. Gonna
Yeah.
breathe through my mouth.
Noticing the feelings in my foot. Gonna try to go back into going into the game now.
I wonder
Yeah.
if I can feel my beard grow. It's like, wow, tasteless. To be honest, I would rather hear about the Reaper harassing than this.
God. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm crying. This- People just get a glimpse of my inner thoughts.
Yeah. It's like, whoa. It's a good thing he's handsome.
Oh, man. What is Deer gonna do? You think he's gonna go for Adepts again? He's been doing it all day.
Dude, I don't know, man. Probably.
Oh.
I'd love to see a different build, though.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how bored I am of
Yeah.
Glaives. It's like you make a bunch of Adepts. You hope that you can do something with them
Yeah.
because they don't scale at all. They scale worse than roaches.
No, they have no place in a later game. But
Yeah. A bunch of links being made.
Stargate.
Dude, he's doing the build that you said we'd only see one time.
Oh my God.
Remember when you said that and you lied
This
to
is
us?
the best episode of Game of Thrones I've ever seen.
Let's see if he makes more. Yeah, he is.
Oh my God.
Dude, you promised us that was a one build this season build, and here it is twice in a day.
Time is a flat build order circle. Well, listen, guys, I have to turn in my caster badge. I guess I'm not what
Look,
they call
it's the exact same thing, too. He's against the Stargate.
a caster voyant. I try to
Certainly
cast
not.
into the future.
We need to go to Death Aura and get you to go through those Wulas at 88 miles
That's
an
right.
hour so you can go back and undo this terrible cast.
I gotta go back in time and find out how was Deathra created. And more importantly, how do we stop it? Oh! It gets worse.
It does.
All right, this is one of these games where I feel like I'm casting like a bear eating an animal alive.
A deer.
A deer. Oh my God.
DRG.
Deer
Look at this. He
diary.
gets. Oh my God. Now he can only make Zealots.
Maybe if he just makes enough batteries and they all heal the other batteries and then he. No, I guess
Just
that won't
infinite
work.
battery heal forever.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
G, 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 G.
Oh,
one
my
oracle.
God.
How much energy does it have? Does it have enough? Oh, the Adept's even on the wrong side.
Yeah. Well, there's no way to get it back. He doesn't even have the money to refill this wall in time, I don't think. Brings his probes up to fight, but that is not going to be enough.
Well, guys. I guess he
right.
will do that 2 times in a row.
Well, this was a weird day of games, I gotta say. There was definitely some interesting ones in there,
Look at
but
this.
some very sharp plays all around.
Time for these oracles to fly to another Protoss' base. DRG wins.
All right, well, our 2 Protosses fall out. DRG advances in 2nd place. Fortunately for Deer and SOS, not gonna make it that round of 16 this time.
DRG, 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 DRG. Well, yeah, I mean, Deer did not have the goods for the early game there. DRG is back.
Looking great, too. I wonder how far he can get.
I think probably pretty far.
I think he can make it out of the round of 16.
We're going to have an interview now. Andy will translate. Gary will interview. Let's see how DRG is feeling. He is now moving on to the round of 16.
네, 이번 시즌 4티어 선수 중에
Okay, DRG of Africa Freaks grabs the win against here.
6년 만에
And he moves on to the round of 16.
자, 아프리카 프릭스 박수호 선수 만나볼게요. 축하드립니다.
Congratulations. Thank you.
네, 무려 6년 만에 16강
This is your round of 16
진출입니다.
in
소감
6 years.
어떠세요?
How do you feel?
그렇게 오래된 줄도 몰랐는데
I didn't really know it was that long.
까마득한 옛날인 것 같아가지고
It feels such a long time ago.
네, 계속 올라가야
I just want to keep regaining my
사실
form
그
and move on to the
사이에
next
군
level.
입대와 전역이 있었기 때문에
Yes, during the
이
time
기분이
you did go to the
어떤
military
기분일까 좀
and then other things
궁금하거든요.
happen as well.
어떠세요?
사실 전역하고 나서
Well,
게임을
after
시작했을 때
my military
저한테
service,
약간
when I started my
의구심이
game
있었어요.
again,
과연 내가 전역하고 나서
I was
GSL
wondering
무대를
if I
도전해도
could
되는
restart
것인가?
my gaming
그런
career
부분에 대해서
and move
여러
on to the
시즌을
round of 16 of GSL.
안 되는 건가 한계를
And every
느끼긴
time
했지만
I felt like I was being
그래도
bogged
저
down.
스스로 믿고
I
이렇게
felt
계속
like I was
연습하니까 16강 올라갈 수 있었던 것
I
같아요.
couldn't get over the
네,
limits.
박수호 선수 오늘 승리도 승리지만 정말
So
입구
DRG,
열기 장인으로 인정할 수밖에
You,
없는
did
것
grab
같습니다.
a series of
정말
victories
그 이영호
against
선수
here.
시절부터 시작해서 현재까지 와, 그
You started your career
변함이 없어요.
when Flash was a pro gamer.
명불허전입니다. 혹시 뭐 입구 열기 노하우 이런 비법 같은
So
거
do you have any tips
와우요?
of playing the game?
그냥 제가 평소에 운영을 좋아하는 유저니까
Well, I do
사람들이
like
좀
macro-oriented
배제를
games.
하는 것 같아요. 안 들어오겠지 설마.
So
안 들어오겠지
many
이런
players
마인드로
think I'm not gonna go for
중심을
all-ins.
노려서 잘 들어가는 게
So I
아니라
exploited that
네,
fact.
확실히
today.
박수호 선수와 경기할 때는 문단속을 철저히
So when
해야
players
하는 것
play against
같습니다.
DRG,
오늘
they're gonna
참
have
많은
to
변화한
make
모습을
sure
보여주시기도
to
했는데요.
fend off
말씀대로
the early
수비형
aggression.
운영을 좋아하시는 박수호 선수가
So DRG,
오늘
you just
굉장히
express
공격
yourself
지향적인
as a
플레이를
macro-oriented
하셨어요.
player.
한자기의
And you showed a lot
일부였어요.
of aggression today.
사실
So what was the
저는
strategies
최대한
today?
운영 위주로 준비를 했었는데
Well, I do focus around the macro plays.
저희 아프리카 저그팸이라고 저희 모임이 있는데
We have
거기서
the Africa Freaks
형 너무
Zerg
운영만
Club.
한다. 이거 대회에서 무조건 날비를 쳐야 올라갈 수 있다.
And
이렇게
the
해가지고
players actually suggested me to
의견을
go for
적극
all-ins,
수렴했습니다.
and I accepted
의견을
that offer.
적극 수렴했다. 사실 지난 시즌부터 선수들 인터뷰 사이에서
From last
굉장히
season,
많이 언급이 되셨고
DRG, you were
또 시조의
mentioned a lot
1위였던
in the
강민수
interviews.
선수가 그 개념을 전수받았다 이야기를
And
해서
Stoller
박수
actually said
선수가 언제 올라오실지 다시 한번
he got a lot of
언제 또
lessons
좋은
from
모습
you, DRG.
보여주실지 저희는 기다리고만 있었습니다.
So we always look
그
forward to your
저그
matches.
빌드 공유하고 교류하는 데서 좀 앞장서 계시나 봐요.
So I think you're
사실
teaching a
제가
lot of the players about the Zerg
나이가 보니까
principles.
뭐 박명호 선수나 막 이백렬 선수나
I mean,
저그들처럼
I'm quite old
뭐
now,
난전이라든가 멀티태스킹이
and I can't
그만큼
be as
되기는
good as
힘들다고 생각해서
Dark in terms of like
최대한 게임을 많이
skirmishes
하고
and
게임을 어떻게
multitasking.
해야 유리하게 풀어가는지에 대한 그런 개념들을
But I do have the knowledge on how to like
잘 쌓이는
counter
것 같아요.
matchups and
네,
like
그
how
박수
to deal with
선수의
different situations.
개념이란 무엇일지 굉장히 개인적으로
So I'm really
궁금해지는데요.
curious
자, 자유의 날개 때부터
what
활약한
principles you
박수호
have in
선수의
terms of
선전을
games.
응원하시는 팬분들이 굉장히 많습니다.
So there are a lot of
마지막으로
fans
한마디
who are really like
들어볼게요.
looking forward to your matches.
많은
anything you want to say to them?
분들이 저 16강 올라갔으면 좋겠다고 그렇게 응원을 해주셨는데
Many fans
드디어 이렇게
hope that I would
올라가서
advance to round 16.
뿌듯하고요.
So I'm really happy
그리고
that I did.
연습 도와준 우리 도욱이랑 재선이 그리고 저그 팸들
And special thanks to
고맙고,
Cure, Bunny,
그리고
and my
아까
Zerg Club
들어보니까 민수가
members.
준혁이를 도와줬더라고요. 강퇴해야 되는 건지.
And I actually realized Solar
선수들 간의
helped
그런 또
dream
배경이
with the scrim.
있었네요.
So
다시 한번
maybe Solar's gonna have to be
16강
kicked out of the club.
축하드리겠습니다.
Well, once again, congratulations. Thank you.
네,
Get
이렇게
kicked out of the
오늘은
club.
9필자
Yeah.
선수들이
Solar,
모두
how
진출하게
dare
되는 결과가
You know who's been kicked
나왔는데요.
out of
오늘 경기
the
최종
round of
경기
16
확인해
club?
보시죠.
Oh dear.
Oh,
See what I did there?
SOS didn't even get to join this year.
No.
All right, so these were our matches. I mean, kind of an interesting night. Some very one-sided games all over the place, though. Very one-sided games. Like, I think DRG Dream Game 3 was close and back and forth. Other than that, though, yeah, everything
some
was kind
bashing
of
today.
some bopping going on, really.
Yeah. Some beep and bops. I had to say so myself.
Wow. All right, well, Tasis, did you know that 3 of the players in this group start with the letter D, and all of them
know.
have D and R in their names?
Oh my god.
In fact, Deer and Dream are almost the same, but in M.
Do you know that SOS both starts and ends with the same letter?
That's crazy. Imagine if his name was SSS.
Do you know that 2 of our players have names with 3 letters, and then 1 player has a name with 4, and 1 has a letter with 5? I don't know. I gotta go.
Great.
I gotta run.
All right. It was a weird day. I thought today was going to be really interesting and cool games, and it kind of was, but yeah, not the closest.
Not the closest, no.
That's okay though. Round of 16 is going to be fantastic. We're getting some really interesting players up there. Can't wait to see how well Dream and DRG can do going forward.
I'm
I
excited.
think they both really do have potential for that round of 8. I don't know if they can go beyond that, because at round of 8 you get the stone face killers. That's when like TY drops out of a helicopter.
Yeah.
But he's not playing PUBG. He's playing StarCraft 2 3D chess.
Oh, look at this. We got for Group E, Scarlet is back.
And this is a very doable group for her on Saturday. Prince is in his first GSL Codes. He's a Protoss player. He's been an amateur for a long time out here. And then we have Armani, who's actually pretty darn good right now.
He's playing very well.
Yeah, but, you know, this is definitely doable for Scarlet. Obviously, you look at this group, and it's like, Maru, these are stepping stones. You know, you can jump over all of these players probably. Although Maru and Scarlet sometimes have really nice games.
Very excited to see how Scarlet's going to do. Prince, will he become the king he is destined to be? I don't think he will this season, but we'll see.
No, it's hard to imagine him getting out of this group. I would be very impressed if he could advance.
Yeah,
but it looks like a Maru favored group. I think Scarlet definitely can get second place there.
Today was different, but it's good to have days like this. I'm really surprised DRG did that all in like 2 days in a row. And it worked both times.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't 2 days in a row, but 2 sets in a row.
2 sets in a row. I can't talk today.
No.
Something's going on. I don't know.
That's okay. But yeah, that was kind of interesting. I guess now you have to be really careful doing this glaive build, right? Because you're like out there trying to get additional damage with your additional your first adepts. Obviously, if those adepts are at home, it's an easy hold. You know?
Sure. Yeah, it's the fact that you're out there putting the pressure on, which puts you at risk, basically. Zerg can punish you. And it seems like Zergs are getting better and better overall at handling these pressure builds.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I think that the glaive stuff, like...
I think we got to see people go into macro
forever? Yeah, I liked what Estrella was showing us. I want to see some other new stuff, like the glaives.
Well, bring it out every once in a while, but if this is...
The thing is, the Zergs are like, oh, this is really hard, but a lot of the games is just the Lings following the shades, and then if you just keep that dance going, then it's like, oh my god.
And the Zergs have the math on this pretty well. I mean, the Adept shading was successful early on, but
look,
the longer a timing attack is here, the more time Zergs have to figure out how to stop it.
Yeah. And I think it's an important build. It's been an important building block for Protoss this year.
The Adept is an important unit, you know, in this matchup, the way the whole game operates.
Specifically in this matchup, it's quite important. Well, I guess in PvP it is too. We saw those 2 Adepts win a game.
Guys, that's all the time we have. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you on Saturday, 1 p.m. KST. We love you. Stay safe. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are.